For more than 50 years, Sam Elliott has been one of those rare actors whose presence feels instantly familiar. The deep, steady voice, the weathered charm, and that unforgettable mustache have made him a symbol of classic American storytelling. Yet the image audiences see on screen is only part of the story. Behind the calm confidence and rugged characters lies a journey shaped by persistence, disappointment, and quiet determination. Elliott's career was never built overnight. Instead, it grew slowly through years of patience and belief in his craft. What makes his life story so compelling is not just the roles he has played, but the person behind them, a man who kept moving forward even when the path ahead looked uncertain. His story reminds us that success in any field often hides years of struggle, doubt, and sacrifice that most people never see. Dreams in a Small World. Sam Elliott was born in Sacramento, California in August 1944 and grew up during a time when stability and practicality were often valued more than artistic dreams. As a young man, he became fascinated with movies and storytelling. The idea of performing, of bringing characters to life on a screen, captured his imagination early. But dreaming about Hollywood and actually pursuing it were very different things. For many families, acting seemed like an unpredictable career, filled with uncertainty. Elliott grew up understanding that the road he wanted to follow would not be an easy one. Still, the pull of storytelling remained strong. Even as a teenager, he felt a connection to the world of film that he could not ignore. That early passion would eventually guide every major decision in his life, shaping the career that audiences around the world would come to admire. A difficult relationship with expectations. One of the most challenging parts of Elliott's early life was the tension between his ambitions and his father's expectations. His father believed in practical careers and steady work, and he struggled to see acting as a serious path for a young man. Like many parents of that era, he worried about the uncertainty that came with creative professions. This difference in perspective created a quiet but lasting strain between father and son. Elliott respected his father, but he also felt strongly about following his own calling. The conflict was not dramatic or explosive, but it left a deep emotional impression. Years later, Elliott would reflect on how difficult it was to pursue a dream that someone important to him could not fully support. Those early disagreements did not break their relationship, but they shaped Elliott's determination to prove, to himself more than anyone else, that his passion for acting truly mattered. A loss that stayed with him. Tragedy touched Elliott's life when his father passed away before he had the chance to fully establish his career. For Elliott, the loss carried a complicated weight. It was not only the grief of losing a parent, but also the realization that he would never have the opportunity to show his father what he had become. Many people hope, at some point in their lives, to demonstrate that their dreams were worthwhile. For Elliott, that moment never came in the way he might have hoped. Over the years, he has spoken honestly about how that absence stayed with him. It became part of the emotional foundation that shaped his character. Rather than discouraging him, the experience deepened his resolve. It reminded him that life can be unpredictable and that pursuing something meaningful is often worth the risk, even when recognition comes later than expected. Years of patience and persistence. The early years of Elliott's career were far from glamorous. Before audiences recognized his name or voice, he spent a long time taking small roles and attending countless auditions. Many aspiring actors face similar struggles, but living through those uncertain years requires extraordinary patience. There were periods when work was scarce and success seemed distant. Elliott appeared in minor television parts and supporting roles, gradually building experience and reputation. He did not become famous overnight. Instead, his career grew slowly as directors and producers began to notice his unique presence. The rugged authenticity he brought to his characters started to stand out. By the time his career truly began gaining momentum, he was already older than many actors who find success early. Yet those years of effort shaped the performer he would become, giving him depth, resilience, and a quiet confidence that audiences would eventually recognize. A partnership that endured. One of the most meaningful chapters of Elliott's life began when he formed a relationship with actress Catherine Ross. Ross was already a well-known figure in film long before Elliott reached similar recognition. Their connection grew gradually, built on mutual respect and shared understanding of the industry they both worked in. They married in 1984 and have remained together for decades, something that stands out in a profession where long marriages can be rare. Their partnership reflects patience, loyalty, and a willingness to support one another's careers. Navigating two acting careers within the same household can be challenging, but they managed to build a life together that balanced work and family. Over time, their relationship became one of Hollywood's quieter success stories, grounded not in publicity, but in steady commitment and mutual admiration. Family life beyond the spotlight. Elliott and Ross welcomed a daughter, Cleo, and raising a family while maintaining acting careers added a new dimension to their lives. The entertainment industry often demands long hours, travel, and emotional energy, which can place pressure on personal relationships. Elliott has spoken thoughtfully about the importance of maintaining balance and protecting family life amid professional demands. For him, fatherhood brought both joy and responsibility. It reminded him that success is not measured only by roles or awards, but also by the relationships we nurture. The presence of family provided stability during the unpredictable rhythm of acting work. While audiences saw him portraying strong and independent characters, his life at home required patience, understanding, and care. That balance between career and family became an essential part of the man he grew to be. A moment of public reflection. Even after decades of experience, public life can still present unexpected challenges. In recent years, Elliott found himself in the middle of a widely discussed conversation after sharing strong opinions about a modern film interpretation of the Western genre. His comments sparked debate among audiences and filmmakers. Elliott later expressed regret, acknowledging that his words had caused disappointment for some people. The moment became an opportunity for reflection rather than conflict. It showed that even respected figures can learn from public dialogue. For Elliott, who had spent a lifetime representing a traditional image of Western storytelling, the discussion highlighted how perspectives change over time. Rather than defining his legacy negatively, the episode reminded audiences that growth and humility are possible at any stage of life. It was simply another chapter in a long and complex career. The challenge of growing older in Hollywood. Aging in the entertainment industry can be difficult, especially in a profession that often celebrates youth. Yet Elliott has approached this stage of life with the same steady attitude that defined his earlier years. The physical demands of acting, particularly in westerns and action roles, can take a toll over time. Like many performers who have spent decades working, he has acknowledged that age brings new limitations. Still, he continues to accept roles that interest him, adapting his approach while remaining true to his style. His voice, presence, and authenticity remain powerful tools as an actor. Rather than stepping away completely, Elliott has continued to contribute to film and television, showing that experience and maturity can bring new depth to storytelling. His willingness to keep working reflects both dedication and genuine love for his craft. A legacy built on quiet strength. Today, Sam Elliott stands as one of the most recognizable character actors of his generation. What makes his story remarkable is not simply longevity, but the perseverance that carried him through uncertainty, personal loss, and professional challenges. The calm confidence audiences see on screen was shaped by decades of patience and determination. Behind the iconic voice and unmistakable appearance is a man who spent years proving that his dream was worth pursuing. At more than 80 years old, Elliott remains a respected figure in film, admired by younger actors and longtime fans alike. His journey reminds us that success rarely follows a straight line. It is often built slowly, through resilience and belief in one's path. In that sense, the most inspiring part of Elliott's story is not the fame, but the quiet strength that carried him there.